we need to address something terrible that happened. We've just recorded an amazing episode with Jessica Rosas.
Jessica Rosas.
Yeah.
And the audio is still available for you guys to listen to and check out. And for those of you who are fans of the YouTube channel, which I know
leave a comment.
So many of you are. Yeah, also leave a comment.
Yeah.
But we had some technical difficulties, and some of the cameras allegedly cut out, and we might have lost some of the video. So whatever you're about to see and what you're hearing now is us explaining why it is that way. But make sure to listen to the episode and make sure to watch whatever comes after this, because we'll try to piece something together, but we just owe it to you to explain ourselves. And I think that pretty much covers it.
Jessica Rosas.
Jessica Rosas. Hello. Yeah,
I didn't finish.
I know.
Hi, welcome to Joshrardo.
Welcome.
Otherwise known as the Beef Boys.
The Beef Boys. We got the beef ready to go, hot and ready.
Oh, the Beefty Boys.
The Beefty Boys. We're the Beefty Boys. Yeah. And we're
beef
here to
monkey.
That beefy monkey. We're here to bring you the beef. We're here to serve it up hot. We're here to get into because you did it last time. I want to come with that same energy.
Okay. Start
get into We're going to outer space. To get beef from there. You do it better, but he does it really good. But let me try.
Oh, are you talking about the International Beef Station?
Yeah.
Space Station.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're going to beef and get your beef list ready, because there's no discounts on beef here, because I got a long beef list. It's just like grocery shopping for beef. Really
just
is what
beef.
it is. Yeah. You want to try to say something about just like you could really
about
just
beef?
add the word beef
Like,
to anything.
carne asada.
No, like we're gonna go to the beef farm.
Oh.
And
or the
milk
beef,
the beef cows.
The beef
I like
farm.
that.
No, and then
Beef.
get both of your beef arms ready.
Yeah.
And your beef legs.
Oh, bears, beef, Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right. Gerardo Alarcon, you're here today.
Josh Magic Michaels, what are you saying?
That you're here today, and you're one of the hosts of this podcast.
I'm the best host of the podcast, and debatably all podcasts. Jury's out, true. But
one of the hosts of this podcast, and I'm Josh Michaels, the other host of this podcast, the one who really keeps the beef train on the tracks. You guys agree?
The beef tracks.
The beef
train.
What if I get mad? I'm like, they're regular tracks. But yeah, and we're the Beefty Boys. We already said that. But I want to thank you guys for being here. Mostly Gerardo for being here to share in this moment, because we have a very special guest today, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Kick the music off.
Go for it.
And
there we go.
This guest, dude, I remember when I met her. I remember exactly when I met her, and it was, not when, but where.
Okay.
And it was maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I can't exactly remember, but it was in a Flappers. It was in the Flappers Claremont. It was in the back right before a comedy competition. I also don't remember who won that competition, but I'm just going to say it was me. I'm just going to say it was me.
It wasn't this guy.
It was probably Jessica, but I'll just say it was me. She's got a sense of humor and a style of comedy that's not only funny, but it's fucking adorable. Every time I see Jess, it's like I laugh, but then I feel all like warm inside.
Okay.
She's got some hot merch, these little cutie pens.
Oh yeah.
These little cutie orange pens that are really cool. Do you have some?
I do in my bag.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna buy one.
We're gonna get free ones.
Nice. Oh yeah, we're gonna get free ones.
Oh.
Yeah. And would you like to add anything, Gerardo?
I got a lot written here. Just that she's a hilarious comic.
Preach.
She comes from the OC, which you know how we feel about that place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But no, not you. No, not you.
There's for every 10 bad comics, there's one good one, and it's Jessica. But I'm not gonna say her last name because we haven't introduced her yet.
Yeah. And some people do affiliate her with the color red in Spanish.
Oh, I guess so.
You don't speak Spanish. That was a trick question. Rojas. So people call you, right?
Okay, keep going.
Am I wrong?
What's an S? Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, there you don't look.
Did you spell it wrong?
No, wait. No, I didn't spell it.
Maybe he did.
Wait.
Maybe he
No, I
did.
didn't.
Yeah.
What else? Do you have anything else to say? Yeah. She's very funny.
I already said that.
But he never talks about me like being warm and stuff.
No.
When I do comedy.
No.
I'm not.
Let's see if I can add one more thing in because there's so many wonderful things about our guest.
I mean,
today.
I'm also very funny. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, let me finish. It's about our guest.
Do you
it's not
feel
about
like
you. Anyway.
What's the matter, dude?
Anyway,
God, I'm funny.
she is just a ray of sunshine in this dark world, you know? Was that good?
Yeah. Ow. I was trying to do the light. But
Help me introduce and give a warm welcome to our guest, Jessica
Rosas!
Yeah. Thank you for being here, Jess.
Oh, that was nice.
And I meant
that was
every
really
word.
nice.
I try to make them, I try to make them really, I try to make them all different, and I try to be sincere, and I try to mean what I say.
Yeah.
I don't want to be one of those hosts that's just being fake.
I felt it. I feel warm inside.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for coming all the way out here. I know I know we live in the middle of nowhere, and it's hard for people to get out here.
We live in LA County. Let's be honest.
We do live in LA County, and we're in a very safe area. We've checked the gang map.
Have you ever Google ganged?
No.
Yeah. It's very scary. Maybe
Is that
don't.
a thing?
Yeah.
You find like what gangs are in
There's
here?
a gang map on Google.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Like that watchdog thing? Where you see like the predators in your area?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've checked that.
We haven't done that yet.
We haven't checked that.
That might not be good. It's just your house.
No.
Specific apartment number 2.
Predator under the stairs. Okay, no, it's not me.
Okay, you said it. Now it's going to
Wait,
become
what?
a
Who
thing.
said that? I didn't.
But yeah, please blow the whistle. We don't like to date these episodes, but it's been a rough week. I'll just say that it's been a lot going on.
Oh,
and, we've handled it in our own different ways. But it doesn't stop us from having beef, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
We have beef. No, oh no.
Beefed up.
I'm still beefed up.
I'm still beefing.
Jess, you don't strike me as a person who's like always has beef.
No, not really.
You seem very like at peace.
Pretty much.
But you also seem like somebody that might drop names.
That's true too.
Huh? I mean,
Maybe, yeah. I don't know about on a podcast.
I mean, I don't want to drop names either, but I could point fingers. I got to be with this guy. He's so smelly.
I shower regularly.
He stutters too. I should shower.
I didn't shower that time. Don't laugh at that, please. I'm trying not to stutter. But yeah, you don't seem like someone who has a lot of beef. You seem like you're at peace. I need your help. Every day, like we had to start this beef podcast because I was just making notes in my phone of things that bother me all the time, and it's a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot.
Therapist recommended.
Yeah.
To start a beef podcast.
Yeah. We encourage everybody to start one. Don't promote it. Don't share it. Maybe don't even release the episodes because we're the only beef podcast.
Yeah.
But
Number 1.
it is cathartic and therapeutic to maybe record your beefs into a microphone.
Maybe.
Nice.
Not gonna say for sure one way or the other, but maybe.
I just keep thinking of like Chick-fil-A and like those cows that are like eat chicken because they're beef. I don't know because you're just saying beef so much. I'm thinking about beef.
Good. It's working.
I mean,
like actual cows. Like
I went to the Clipper game on Thursday, and there's 2 cows at the free throw line.
Like Chick-fil-A cows?
like real cows?
They have Clipper jerseys on.
Oh, but
their mascot is a cow?
No, but they have a different mascot. So I don't know if it's just fans that showed up looking like cows.
What is their mascot? Is it Clipper like boat, like the Clipper boats,
I don't
or is
know.
it like Clippers like hair?
It's always some kind of bird for like basketball games.
do you know what the Clippers mascot is?
It's like a bird.
You know what kind of bird?
Like a kooky bird with like
a kooky,
little,
kooky.
like a mohawk
I love
with
it.
feathers.
Big fans of the word
We
kooky.
love the word cookie.
Big fans.
Oh, yeah?
It's a great word.
Yeah, sometimes they look like what's the mascot that's like looks like an alien? He's like green and he has like a almost like a anteater kind of mouth.
Was it the Quakes? Rancho Cucamonga Quakes, baby.
I don't know.
I grew up
Rancho
there.
Quakes.
What?
He loves
Is
Rancho.
that a hockey
this guy.
team or like a
No, it's a baseball.
Oh.
Minor league baseball, but they got a little anteater. His name is Tremor, because the earthquakes out here are for the reals.
I thought he had
Tremor.
an unsteady hand, yeah, he just can't
He
write.
doesn't even dance. He just goes out like that.
Yeah, I don't know why there were cows at the Clipper game, dude. That's kind of
No,
weird.
I know. I was
I
scared.
know you were there.
Maybe they're sponsored by Chick-fil-A.
Possibly.
Or this podcast.
Shout out.
Were they holding signs that said beef to all and beef good night?
That's my number one catchphrase.
I started that. I made that
Wait,
up.
what? That's my catchphrase.
No, I mean, I made it up.
Beef to all and beef good night.
It is great.
Yeah.
It is great. But yeah, the Chick-fil-A, I used to love Chick-fil-A, dude. Chick-fil-A didn't really come out to California, or there weren't as many of them when I first moved out here. But when I lived in Virginia when I was a little kid, there was Chick-fil-A's everywhere.
Oh, it started out there?
I don't know if it started out there, but I remember it being out there before it was out here, at least as much as it is now. And we used to go all the time.
Have you ever been to Virginia?
No.
Don't go.
No.
Yeah, I was from there, and I'll say don't go. There's nothing to do but have kids and do drugs.
Okay.
And Chick-fil-A.
And Chick-fil-A. And Chick-fil-A. That's a great point.
I do love chicken,
Me too.
but I like beef more.
Me too.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I like beef.
Okay.
More than chicken?
More than chicken.
Let's say
Yes.
you're at a... Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a close one.
Okay.
As you know, here at this podcast, we like to beef it up. That's really pretty much all we do.
Sounds sad.
Well, I'm sad because I'm trying to commit to the sadness. I'm trying to commit to the sadness. I am sad, Gerardo. Thank you for asking. Thank you for noticing.
Why?
Because I got a lot of beef on my heart right now. Yeah, I got beef that like breaks my heart.
Why?
But we'll get
Is
to
it
it later. Is it what? Is it what?
I heard.
There's different Kobe beef.
Yes. Yeah. That's a beef that breaks my heart.
I'm just talking about Kobe beef.
No,
I'm
yeah,
not talking
not even
about
talking
anybody.
about anybody
I'm not
else.
talking about anybody.
Alluding to anybody else. But yes, I don't know why Kobe beef right now.
Kobe?
Well, that's how you pronounce.
Is that how
the
it's
beef.
pronounced? Oh,
I assume.
I'm uncultured.
This is how you pretend to be cultured. You just pronounce things differently. Kobe beef.
This is coming from somebody that eats Pop-Tarts on the regular.
Okay, they're really good. They're better in the store than they are in the box, by the
Beef filling.
way. Whoa.
Wow.
Strudel. Don't
Beef
they have
strudel.
something like that? Beef strudel, but beef stroganoff. Now we're just naming beef.
That's like a Hot Pocket.
Yeah. That's what isn't a Hot Pocket like a beef Pop-Tart, though? I got a little excited.
Kind of.
You guys-
It's beefed up.
You guys jumped off the boat as soon as I said that. You guys were on the beef ship.
Well, is pepperoni beef?
Isn't it like
pork.
a mix?
I think it's...
I don't know.
I think
I feel like they just blend it up and
Yeah, they do. It's supposed to be like a sausage, right? And then they thinly slice it.
Oh, you're right.
I know.
He's right.
I'm cultured.
You know, this guy in the...
And you pronounce
Pepperoni.
it. You pronounce it. You pronounce it pepperoni.
Okay, Mr. Kobe.
That's how you pronounce it. But that is a sad beef right now.
Yeah.
That beef in particular is very sad.
But you know why we're here at the Beef Podcast? We don't want to be sad.
We don't want to be
know,
sad.
I don't want to be
We don't wanna
sad.
be sad.
Sadness is whack.
Sadness is whack.
Yeah, so like,
That's
let's
not
try
for
to-
you.
yeah,
That doesn't represent you.
Okay.
That's for sadness.
Represents sadness.
if it goes up, can it go back down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a great question. And people don't ask that. They just get scared when it goes up.
Yeah, ask
okay.
us questions in the comments
Yeah.
about the beef buzzer, the whack meter, anything.
The PC whistle.
Don't ask about that. That's off limits. Don't ask about that.
Yeah. But for the
yeah.
as you know, we got renewed twice, meaning we are now in our third season.
Third season.
Because
Season
you
three.
are a follower of the podcast. Don't say,
Yes,
like you just
yeah.
discovered that right now. But
We're
but
watching.
For this season, we like to, mix it up. Right, Josh?
Yes.
Yes. We like to mix it up. Right, Josh?
Yes.
Hey, yeah. And so we'll cut one of those out. But so
We
what we're
have, to,
doing...
we have to get multiple takes.
Can you do it towards that camera this time?
Okay, do it again. Do it again.
We what did I say? For this season, we like to mix things up, right, Josh?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we'll use that one. We'll
Nice.
use that
That
one.
one.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so for this season, we let the guests beef it up.
Yes.
So by all means, the floor beef is yours.
Yes. I just keep saying yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so tell
Line?
us. Line one time, please.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we want to hear from you first. We want to know what your beef is. What's really got you beefed up lately or recently?
Yeah. So I work at a beef place, actually.
Yeah, you do.
Hamburgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let the music carry you.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's all beef. And everyone who works there is vegan.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Like, majority of people are. Like, I'm one of the few people that aren't. Because I like beef.
Yeah, and that's why you're here. such commitment, dude. We don't have vegans on this podcast.
No,
have you? I feel like you have.
We had
probably
one.
have.
If you,
Yeah.
Oh, we did have
there's
one.
some LA comedians on here.
For sure, yeah. And we had Brandon Jeffries on, and I'm sorry, Brandon. We love vegans.
He's a very big follower of the podcast. Not fat, but he likes the podcast.
And we love him. And I just really, I'm going to cut the vegan part out.
Just bleep it out.
Yeah. But then it could sound way worse. We don't let,
don't
we don't
do
let
that.
beep on our podcast. Could sound way worse.
No, because we do beef. Beef.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you can beef it out.
I wonder how many people are listening to this podcast right now and go, we get it. And they're just ripping their headphones out. Oh, man.
Yeah, beef.
But you work at a burger place.
Yeah, and I had a complaint last night. This lady complained, said she actually wrote a note and said, I was at the bar, Jessica was there, terrible, she's terrible.
Terrible.
It was like a long note. And
I hate when
I don't
people
know.
write things on the receipt.
I forgot. Jessica
Oh,
Rosas.
you did spell it right.
Did I spell it right on there? It's the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but Rojas is a different word, right?
I know, but you always.
I have beef with that.
Yeah.
I'm fucking pissed about that.
Because that's the color, this is the flower.
Oh.
You know?
Wow. You're very
Right?
introspective.
Don't you
huh?
know Spanish?
Yeah, I know.
No.
But isn't the flower red, though?
Yeah, but they come in different shades.
And
I
languages.
suppose you're right.
Yeah.
What does that
right?
mean?
You could have like other colors.
Like green.
Green.
I hate because I work in the service industry too, and I hate when people write shit on the receipt all the time.
Yeah, or they
little
write it
notes.
on the tip receipt, and it's like, no one's going to see that.
Yeah.
Only I'm going to see it.
I'm just gonna look at that tip line, baby. That's all I'm looking
Yeah.
at. You know, they'll tip, and then they'll leave something like horrible service.
Yeah.
What if I'm like that? They leave it on every receipt that I have ever gotten.
I had a tip one time. The tip just said F you.
Really?
Yeah.
God.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. It used to bother me when people would leave $0 instead of just going like the tip is zero, right? Instead
Yeah.
of just putting a zero, they would put $0.00 sign. Like,
Have you ever had
need
the 1
that.
cent or like 50
No,
cents?
never.
That's supposedly more insulting, I guess.
I don't have the integrity to care. Like
I'm like, I'll take the 50 cents.
too.
I'm poor.
100%. I've had servers tell me like when they get when a person leaves them $1, they'll go back to the table. They always want to be brave and brag about it. Like, you need this more than I do. And I'm like, no, I need it.
I probably need it more than them.
100% need it.
You should tell her about Hebrews.
Oh, Proverbs.
Yeah.
Proverbs. I had a woman.
Okay, not Hebrews like people. Yeah.
About a Hebrew woman.
like about a Hebrew woman.
Possibly.
Possibly. But she was at an old restaurant that I worked at. And on
Marie
the
Callender's.
No, it was a different place.
You have a lot of jobs.
Don't last very long at one place. But she wrote on the tip receipt, she wrote a Bible verse, which has happened before, a lot of John 3:16s, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But she wrote Proverbs 20:20 on it. And I didn't know what that was, so I went and looked it up. And it's a Bible verse about a woman who can't bear children. And then God blesses her with child.
What?
Yeah, I read from the Old Testament, from the New Testament. I'm like, maybe the translation is wrong. I'm not getting the translation. And yeah, it's all about, it says like, although her womb were barren, God granted her the gift of life or something like that. And I was like, is this woman trying to have sex with me and have a baby? Is this her Christian way of flirting right now? But Proverbs 20:20, shout out.
Maybe. That's weird. I've gotten like an anti-abortion pamphlet like on the tip thing.
I haven't gotten those, but I've gotten church pamphlets and stuff.
Oh yeah, I get those all the time.
Yeah. Did they leave a tip with the pamphlet?
Usually not.
Right.
Like there'll be a tip, but it's like not good.
You can't tip Jesus.
Well, I got beef with that, dude. If you're gonna push your agenda on me, buy me. You know, you have to buy my loyalty. You know, is what I'm saying. So I'm pro-choice, but if you slip me a 50 in an anti-abortion pamphlet, I'm gonna think about it.
I might get an abortion.
What if they tip you like a mixtape and you really like it?
That's interesting. How would you feel if someone gave you a mixtape?
As a tip.
I don't know. I might listen to it, but I would rather have the tip.
I would rather have the tip, but I would listen.
I would listen to
I would
it.
listen.
Yeah. I had a guy give me a book at the Chatterbox show.
What?
Yeah.
What was it about?
I don't know. It's in my car still. It's like a college book or something.
You don't know what that subject matter of the book is about?
It's like
textbook?
it's okay. So he came up to me after the show, like a Chatterbox Sunday show, and he was like, "Hey, I tried to write like a note in here for you, but I couldn't find a pen. but I want you to read like this story. And I didn't even really read the story because it's.
Oh, I maybe. Fuck. I don't remember whose friend this was, and I don't remember who I'm about to.
I don't want to
probably upset, but
drop names.
I don't know who it was.
Right, I know you don't know who it was, but someone was at the Chatterbox one night for a Sunday show that you were on, and by the way, I
think he follows me too. So
well, he was following you around that bar that night.
Wow. Yeah.
I remember this guy being particularly aggressive. Like I just kept. Not aggressive.
Like he didn't seem threatening. He doesn't have a threatening presence.
Wasn't threatening. Wasn't like he was just like always right by you. It seemed to me in my memory when I recall it.
Yeah, I think he was like waiting to talk to me.
Yes.
And then when he talked to me, he gave me the book, and then I saw him like lingering around afterwards.
Yes. And I know it was someone's friend, but I can't remember. And if I did remember, I would call him out. Because, yeah, I really would. By the way, I say a lot of things on this podcast, and as soon as I hit the record button to stop the recording, I forget all of it. And then I get lots of messages like, why did you say that? Or you messed up that story. And I'm like, I don't remember. Pretty fucked up. But yeah, I remember that guy. If it's the same guy,
It probably is.
He was a little odd.
That's the only time I had a guy follow me. Well, I had a couple. I've been hit on a few times at the Chatterbox by random people, but he gave me a book, and I was like, I don't want to take your book, but like really, I meant like I don't want to take your book. I don't want a book.
I don't want a book.
What am I gonna do with it?
Yeah.
I feel bad throwing it away because it's like a full book.
Yeah.
I don't know. I should give it to Goodwill or something.
Well, give it to me. I'll read it.
Do you want it?
I mean, I'll check it out.
He's actually been talking about reading.
So I asked him what it was. I was like, well, what is it? Because I was confused what even the book was. And he was like, well, you read periodicals, don't you? And I was like...
You were like,
I don't know what that means.
But you didn't want to admit that
I know. I was like, oh, yeah.
You were like, sometimes.
So he was an older person.
No.
Who says periodicals?
No. No.
Nerds, dude.
No.
I'm kidding.
Nerds.
We got them.
You guys read the funny papers?
I used to. I still would.
Yeah, I thought a periodical was like a newspaper or something,
thought so
right?
too.
I don't know. It's a book. I think it's like one of those college books where like they submitted all their writings and it's like a bunch of students got published in this book.
Oh, maybe he got published
something.
and he wants you. He's like,
maybe he wrote this or no.
Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll have to do a deep dive on that book.
Yeah. I don't know. It's in my car. I'll pull it out.
Yeah, I'm so down to look at it. Also, I'm not going to give too many details away.
Mm-hmm.
This is like very so I don't want you to think I'm going to call anybody out because I really don't even remember this guy's name.
Drop names.
If I knew his name, I wouldn't drop it out of respect for Jessica. But I do remember we did a show and some guy started DMing you all the time.
Oh yeah, that was a different show, and you were on that show.
Yeah. And he was just like very like aggressive.
Oh yeah, no, I know
you.
exactly who.
I
could drop the name, but I.
No, you don't have to, but if you want to, we'll wait.
Drop names.
I mean, we stay quiet.
I'll start dancing.
But I remember it was like aggressive, and it was just like, it was the first time I think he'd met you.
I didn't even meet him at the show. I guess we were on the same lineup, but I didn't see him. He might have been on the second show because it was like a 2-show thing.
Right.
Is he a comic?
Yes, but I've never
Like
I haven't seen him since then.
Yeah, I haven't.
Because
seen
I
him
also
since
don't know what he looks like. Because I've never seen him in person.
Yeah. I think I remember seeing him like his set, but I definitely didn't pay attention. Whatever that means.
Okay, it's me.
It was Gerardo. I definitely won't mention his name.
This guy
over here. But yeah, I remember thinking to myself, like, how crazy is that? That this guy, I don't know. It was like he was so confident. It seemed to me. I don't know.
Well, if you guys won't drop names, I want to hear more about this old lady.
Oh, from the restaurant. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like her name was like Lynette or something.
Oh, dropping names.
Honestly, I don't. It was like Lynette, because they make us do that thing at the restaurant where you have to read the card and you go, "Oh, thank you, Josh."
Really?
But like sometimes people have weird names, and so I don't want to say it because I don't know how to pronounce it. You know?
Yeah.
And so, or sometimes it'll be like a full name like Christopher, and like what if they just go by Chris? And then I'm like, "Hello, Christopher."
Or what if they have a stage name and they don't want you to reveal it?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, don't look at what Gerardo Alarcon's the worst stage name.
But try hosting an open mic and then you get someone's name wrong, and then immediately they get a microphone in their hand so they can make fun of you for how wrong you pronounce it.
Yeah, look at this magician, can't even magically say my name right.
Yeah, and then they'll go like, it's
magically
actually
say my name.
Okay, don't make fun of me. I was making fun of him.
They're like, it's actually pronounced, whatever. And then they like make fun of me. And it's like, okay, you have a hard name.
Okay, I thought you were going to say something else.
And bad handwriting. And you suck at comedy. I'm just kidding. I get really mad.
Okay, wow. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Ryan Reyes, dropping names.
What about him?
He's out there representing for the older comics, apparently.
Oh, yeah, I saw.
You saw that?
What? Is he old?
No.
Ryan Ray is a loyal listener of the podcast.
Yeah.
First of all, shout out Ryan. Thank you for listening.
Shout out Ryan. Thank you for listening.
But did he post something? He posted something.
You saw that, right?
I saw his story.
He started talking crap about first-year comics.
Oh, I did see his story that said I said something on
Apologizing
Facebook, but
for
I was
it.
like, what did you say? Post it.
Post it.
I saw his.
Yeah, if you're gonna post an apology, you got to leave the original content.
You
up
can
there.
screenshot.
Yeah, I would, because I'm too lazy to go to Facebook and then scroll and find.
Ryan, I know you're listening right now. Screenshot it and put it on your story.
Yeah, because by being more vague,
Yeah.
here's the thing: when you're more vague about what you said, you're leaving it up to the imagination. So I'm assuming whatever you said was really bad, but in hindsight, it might not be that bad. Because Ryan posted. You could use this example for anybody. Posted another apology to his Instagram where he felt like he had offended a female artist of some sort. And so he was like very vague. He's like, I apologize for speaking a certain way, yada, yada, yada. And then he told me about it in person. I was like, Ryan, that's not bad. What you did was not wrong. You reached out to someone that you thought you had a mutual like interest, not in the person, but you shared a mutual interest. Yeah. He wasn't hitting on the woman. He wasn't being disrespectful. But I guess she...
But she thought he was?
Because he
didn't know her and he DM'd her.
Yeah.
Oh.
But he DM'd her about something that she liked. But not in a creepy way. He's like, hey, if you like that, you'll like this kind of thing. And when I talked to him about it, he posted these vague stories. And it just made... He's like, I apologize for the way I talk to women. Sometimes I come across weird because of my... He said autism. I didn't,
Okay, you said it too.
All right.
and by doing that, it made it sound way worse. And so if you're going to do that, just post the original shit and let us decide if you need to apologize or not.
Basically, he was talking shit about first-year comics and how they don't know how to do comedy. And he said that, and then he was like apologizing, but at the end he was like, you guys suck.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, and I think what he was trying to say in his apology too was like, I don't mean you suck. I just mean that you suck right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like I saw someone else post that. Or no, maybe it was. I don't know.
Plagiarism.
Maybe I did see the.
Yeah, so much going on social
Maybe
media.
he did
I don't
screenshot
know.
it.
Yeah, I try to stay off social media as much as possible, dude.
Yeah, right.
I really do.
Okay.
This guy's on it all the time. He's probably on it right now. I'm looking
Close my windows.
Do you go on social media a lot?
Yeah, I've been trying not to, but it just. Like, I've been watching too many Instagram stories. That's how I saw Ryan's story.
Apology.
Yeah. And I was like, what is it? I don't know. I'm not going to go on the other app. But
I don't do that. I don't go through all the stories. Only when I have a lot of work to do and I don't want to do it. And I'm like, I could check out some stories right now.
Yeah.
Because I work a lot.
I've been trying to stop going on the stories, but it's just, you get stuck in them.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I have to mute some people's stories because I'm like, you're annoying.
Amazing that you can do that now.
Yeah. Oh, I've done so many.
Me too. I've done.
I love that they still think I follow them and I just muted them.
That's nice.
Yes, that's what's so beautiful. I'll drop a name. Who did I mute? Fuck, my phone's over there recording.
Okay.
I can't remember, but if I remember one, I'll say it. But yeah, I love it because they used to have that app where if you unfollowed somebody, they could find out that you unfollowed them.
But now you can just mute them.
Just mute them.
And just keep them.
But are you a person when you post a story that, and both, this is like a question to both of you guys. When you post a story, do you go through and see who watched it?
Sometimes, but not really. Usually no.
Yeah, depending on the content.
Yeah, if I'm like, oh, I want to.
Yeah. Like if I made a joke in a story, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck's all this? And so I could like confront them later and then possibly beat them up if they didn't laugh.
You're going to beat somebody up?
What? Beef, dude.
Beef?
You don't know I'm an inceptor of beef.
Yeah, he likes to.
I like to incept.
Create it.
Yeah. I
Plant
like to,
it.
Not with me, but like I'll make you guys be beefing with each other by the time you leave.
Yeah. We'll have, we won't talk for years.
Okay. This is the last time.
Yeah, for years after.
All right.
Every time I post a story, I look and see who watched it.
Wow.
Really? That's too much.
It's
I
bad.
only look if I put like a poll just because I want to know who voted. And then I see like 100 people looked at it, but only like 14 voted. And I'm like, really? You can't just vote? Like, that's what I take offense to, not voting on my polls.
It's like, it is frustrating when people don't vote. We posted things for this podcast about what other people have beef with. Same thing. Like 4 or 5 people will answer, but a lot of people
But like
answer.
200 looked at it.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, what?
But mostly
400
people
or
just
500
say
maybe.
they have like beef with us, and then so we don't say those.
Yeah. Most of it is like your podcast
Yeah.
with Gerardo's weight, you know?
No.
A lot of
No,
those. A lot of people have beef with his weight.
What,
Do you
really?
have beef with his
No,
weight?
no. I'm a gym rat, and I would like to continue to be one. However, my grandpa did die, so I couldn't go to the gym for a week.
That's true.
But then Kobe died, so I couldn't go to the gym for another week.
That's also true.
And then some other people died.
It's like, can't go-
Do gyms close when people die? No, I'm just kidding.
out of respect for Kobe, the gym is shut down for a week.
Yeah.
They did. It's called the Mamba mentality. You should be at the gym more, actually, now that I think about it.
I mean, it'll kick in eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, do you have beef with serving in general or just
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I want to
too.
not work in serving or food, but how else am I going to work so little and still
real.
survive?
yeah, me
True.
Yeah.
Me and my brother work. My brother works like double what I work, and I feel like we make the same amount of money. But he has like a regular, just 8-hour job, minimum wage job,
Yep.
and so you can work half that and make tips.
Yeah. It sucks, but you get the money faster. I
Yeah.
guess.
But is it fulfilling?
No.
No, not at all.
No, it's not at all. I just hate like checking on people. I hate like, how's that food? You like your food? Like,
Yeah,
because I don't care.
What about the food of the soul, baby?
that's very true.
Yeah.
I mean, I run the movie industry, and it took a while to get there. But, I'm here.
And how's the view from up there, dude?
It's pretty good. I mean, I'm just like everyone else, dude. I'm a humble movie runner, dude.
You're humble. I could tell in the way your posture is right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm humble.
Yeah. Are you hungry? You say you're hungry?
You want some beef?
I'm down.
I'm down. But I will say this too about service. I used to think my excuse was, I used to tell myself when I first started comedy that, I'll be naturally semi good at talking to people because I have to fake it for my job. But the longer I do both, serve and do comedy, the more I realize that serving is hurting me. Because at work, it's my job to make people happy, and it's my job to make people laugh, but it's not my job to make them happy. And
Yeah.
I need to like, it's kind of like created this like people pleasing thing within me because I've served for over 10 years. So I have this it's built up this like personality trait where I feel like I need to people please. And as I come out of that, as I get out of that, I realize, are you playing music?
No. I mean, whoa, what happened?
As I get out of that and as I come out of that and become like more of who I want to be and stand up for the things I want to stand up for and say the things I want to say, it makes me a worse server because
Yeah.
I can't really shut it off when I go to work like I used to. You can stop the song.
Okay.
Do you want it to be more meaningful?
That was sad.
Do you feel the same way though?
Yeah, I'm not a good server.
That's why you got that note.
Like, I'm good at like doing the job. Like, I get stuff done and I do everything I have to do. But like the interactions, I'm just not good at. Like, I can't.
Right.
I'm so bad at faking it.
How long have you've done it for a long time though, right?
Yeah, probably like 6 years or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anybody in the service industry right now that thinks it's helping them, become a people pleaser and helping them talk to people, it's not. It's hurting you because you're losing yourself and you're losing your identity, and you should quit.
You know what? I had a service job, right?
Yeah, back of the house.
Back of the house. Yeah, I'm with 2 fucking fronters over here.
We're fronters. I'm
Yeah.
More like the fake of the house. Anyways.
okay. More like the fucking beef of the house.
Whoa, I like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, back of the house, beef of the house.
I was trying to think of other B words, but we've been saying beef so much. It's the only thing I could think
And
of.
one day I came to work and, I was like, I'm over it, And so I didn't wash the avocados, but it's because I was over it.
Right.
And they
Wash the skin?
Yeah.
Like the out-
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
what everyone said.
Yeah, he gets really upset when he tells this story.
Yeah, and I got fired. And then the next day I
Well,
started.
don't you take it out anyway?
Yeah, thank you.
Where were you? Where were you when he got fired?
I mean, it's obvious
In the
they-
front.
It's obvious they just did not want me, and so. And wait, what? But anyways, but I started comedy the next day.
Really? Is that true?
Nice.
The very next day?
The very next day.
That's cool. Good for you, man.
Nice.
Then he got a couple other serving jobs after that. Or not serving jobs, but restaurant jobs.
I mean, it's serving.
I mean, you're serving...
serving hot plates.
Yeah.
You're serving...
Beef.
Serving some
serving
beef. Yeah, I went on to work at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, name drop, and then I went to what is it called? Red Robin. I worked there for like 2 months, and then I worked at In-N-Out for 6 days.
Ooh, beef.
Beef.
That's a lot of beef.
Christian beef,
Natural
too.
beef.
John 3:16. They put on the bottom of all their cups and stuff.
Drop one more line.
You didn't know that? It's really tiny. It's like really small. It's
A
you have to,
lot
like,
of places do that.
Yeah. If you like, I think the last time I remember seeing it, if you turn the cup upside down, you know how they have that small little ring
Yeah,
around?
they always do it right there.
Yeah, it's right there. That's where they get you. That's where they get
Okay, no, they don't get you.
you. That's where they get you.
I worked at the Improv in Ontario
I heard about that.
Wow.
as a
You know who
dishwasher.
told me that? You.
Okay. Nothing bad about that. Where else did I work? You guys are interested?
Not really, but
I worked at UPS,
okay.
serving planes.
He's giving you his resume right
Yeah.
now because he the movie industry's not paying like it used to.
Oh no, it is paying, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know.
I stopped talking after. It's paying.
I'm broke. I need money. Give me money. But yeah, I don't know. Service industry jobs, I'm over it too, man. I don't know how much longer I have it in me. But luckily, I work at a place where I can just be rude to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Canyon, shout out, and I'm probably gonna get fired, but who gives a fuck?
Okay, you care because you're broke.
I really do care. I'm so sorry. But because it's like a concert venue, so people are always up and it's loud.
Oh,
and so you
so
have
you
to
can just
yell
be
and
real.
Like, and be like, you gotta move. You gotta move, and it's crowded. So yeah, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I feel like I can do that a little more at my job now. Like Spaghetti Factory is all families, but now it's like not as many kids come in to the new place, and I can just be real. Like there's a lot of regulars, so if you're like just shitty to them, they like it better.
Kind of.
Yeah.
That's why those other restaurants, like where they're a dick to you that's their thing. That's why those exist, I think.
Oh,
Like-
dicks.
Oh,
Dicks.
Dick.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. What's that place called?
There was a place called Jack Astor's or something like that.
Okay. Wow.
Little on the nose, but could have tried a second name. Like could have thought of more. Could have thought of more names.
I've never heard of that.
I swear, I don't know where it is, but it's real in my mind. But we'll look it up, and it's real. You don't have to look it up now because I don't want to be wrong on
on live podcast.
on a live podcast. But that's a good beef because I relate to it, dude. I'm really interested in this guy's beef today.
Oh, you want me to beef?
If you got it, bring it, dude.
Do you guys want to beef?
If you,
I got a beef.
he always asks 3 times
Wait,
before he
what?
says it.
I have a
Yes.
beef. Okay. Okay, I got 2 beefs.
Okay, we have to pick.
Yeah. Wait, let me put them in there really quick. Okay, which hand do you want?
Pick one, Jess.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, beef. Whoa.
Well, I'm gonna add in post. I'm gonna
It just
add.
floats up.
I'm gonna add like
Oh yeah, add like a beef.
stock images of steak, raw meat, just like floating up from his hand.
So in this hand, there was I got beef with taxes.
Taxes?
Oh.
Do you guys like taxes?
I hate them.
I don't like
Yeah, I
them.
don't.
Did you guys know that there's such thing as a payroll tax?
Nope. I don't know.
I
Anything.
thought that was just tax. I don't know.
You guys are about to get fucked.
I thought taxes were just taxes. I don't know. There's
Yeah.
different kinds.
payroll taxes?
No idea.
Isn't that where they take it out of your paycheck? Or
Nope.
No.
That's income tax.
Okay.
Payroll tax.
Everybody
I'll
listening,
point
get
up.
your
No,
notepads
like,
out.
do I need to know this?
Payroll tax. Let's say you work at the Canyon. You work at beef.
Oh.
Get it? just
I do
beefed
work
it
at a
up.
beef place.
Yeah. That's the name of a restaurant.
So let's say
coincidentally.
your beef place pays you $15 an hour, right? I'm not putting it out there. I don't know what you get paid, but if I guessed right, I'm
Less
a
than
fuck-
that, but yeah.
Oh, wow.
Why are you happy about that? Why are you like, oh wow?
So they pay you less than that an hour, right?
Yes.
Now they have to pay. Fuck. What's the number? Okay, 75% of your check that you get, the company has to pay to the government.
Okay.
Don't snore.
Okay.
Because they have to go through a payroll company. Then if they use a payroll company, they have to pay payroll tax. Okay, I said that fast. They have to use a payroll tax.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I'm looking. I work in the movie business, not the tax business. Okay, tax. Okay, wait. I got this, dude.
I'm letting you.
I got this. Okay. Not the tax business. The tax. Okay, income. Okay. So now, technically, the government's getting 50% of the money that you're owed.
Right.
53% actually, if you do it down to the brass tax.
Wait, there what?
So
Yeah.
the company is
The company's paying a percentage of what
Yeah.
you got paid.
So if you're
but they're
getting-
not taking that out of your check, are they?
but it's money that is for you. So
Oh.
they pay the government. If you're getting paid $15 an hour, you're technically getting paid $18 an hour. But that $3 is part of
like
payroll
they're
tax.
allotting that money
Yeah.
like for you, but they don't tell you.
And then now you're getting $15 an hour, and now there's income tax, and now you're getting paid $12 an hour after taxes.
Oh, I see. So it was never part of your paycheck, but they're like,
It's
we're
part
putting
of-
this
yeah.
aside for hiring this person.
Payroll tax.
So
I think I understand.
What do you do to get that money back?
You don't.
You don't.
Oh, you don't?
No, and the company doesn't even get it back. That's all money that stays with the government.
Really?
I did not hail Hitler.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, the only thing I know about really living and the government and life is really from the game of life, the board
Okay.
game. That's what I know about home
yeah.
insurance and
He eats life cereal.
I do eat live cereal actually. They should partner, I think.
Wait, are they? Because they're like the same colors.
I think
Color
so.
scheme? Right? Kind of.
We'll have to look it up. But here's my thing about taxes. Do you like when you file, do you guys usually get a lot of money back?
I don't. I had to pay money.
I
Oh yeah.
my parents will claim me and then pay me back
Oh
what
yeah,
they
yeah.
got from
That's
me.
a lot of people do that. My
Yeah.
brother does that. And
I don't know if they still... Is there like a certain age where they can't do that
I
anymore?
don't know.
I think is it 26, 25? I don't know.
26.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm 25. So.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Actually, your parents are lucky. Well, you're both lucky because you're.
Yeah.
you're
Well,
getting
because
money.
they give me the money back.
all
Like
of it.
some... Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Like whatever they get from
Must
me,
be nice.
my dad pays me out. Yeah.
Must be nice.
The
Yeah.
most I got from taxes
26.
is $1,800.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's because I'm a workhorse.
I'm
baby.
26, guys. You guys, I'm right. You believe it?
No, he's 30. He's so old. Look at the wrinkles on that face.
I look 25, 26, maybe. Here's my thing about taxes. Why I hate filing taxes, because they took it out anyway, and it's gone, and I don't have it. And once you take it away, I don't really care that much, because you're telling me I have to go do something and file something to get my money back. It's like,
Can't they just keep the files like as it's coming?
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to go do the file myself?
Yeah, and I almost want to tell them keep the money.
Like, if
too.
you know what I owe or what you owe me, can you just do it? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand
Oh
why.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Keep the money too, right?
No.
No, give it back. What? Keep the
Why
money.
would they keep the money?
I don't know.
Dude, if you work at the Canyon, do you work at the Canyon?
Yes.
That's
I don't know. I looked right at the camera.
I don't know how it is in the front of house, the whack of house, but
That rhymes with back of house, which is weird.
I don't know how it is for the front of house if you have to claim tips. Whack if you do, but
You do.
you do. Why don't you just say I made $2 in tips this whole
Because
year?
if
They
it's on a
could
credit
audit
card,
you, yeah.
If it's on a credit card slip, they have the record. Of
Okay,
it.
so then you don't claim the cash tips.
Yeah, that's what people do.
And you
Yeah.
and you tell your customers, I'll fucking kill you if you don't if you don't cash tip me.
If you don't cash tip me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't
Fuck,
crack.
that's a fail-safe plan, dude.
You didn't
I
crack
mean-
the code on that. A lot of people have been doing that for
Yeah.
a long time.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
that. And they say you could get in trouble for it, but
I think if you got audited, you can, but like how?
yeah.
That's a lot of servers
Also,
to
don't
audit.
take taxes out of my tips.
Yeah, don't tax me. I already make minimum wage.
Okay, I think taxes are necessary, but
No.
when you're taking 53% of what I should be making, little babies.
Your little babies need money.
Yeah.
Especially little babies need money.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they don't have jobs. So.
Yeah, well, that's why they need money.
They need jobs.
Little babies do need jobs. Can you imagine? Cute.
If you can power like a house,
Can you imagine child labor? Adorable.
if you could power a house with gugas or something,
Goo Guys. Okay, this isn't Monsters Inc. for baby. This isn't Boss Baby meets Monsters Inc.
Goo Guys.
I know you work in the movie industry, but I would never watch that movie.
Okay.
I would wait
till
for
it comes out.
Yeah, I would see it in theaters though.
It's in production.
Wait till you see who we got to voice the baby.
I'm like, you wouldn't see it. I gotta go make some calls really quick, dude.
We're doing a test screening.
Yeah, our
It's
demographic
called
is
Goo
losers, like this guy.
I just start crying. Wow, dude. Yeah, test screen it for me and I'll watch it. If you get, I'm trying to think of who a good baby voice would be. Ooh, Danny DeVito. You get him to voice the baby.
Ryan Reyes.
Ryan Reyes.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan Reyes. I'm gonna just call this episode Ryan Reyes. Great voice actor, for real, and that's real. Everything else I said about him was fake. but this is real. He's a great voice actor.
Oh,
He really is, and he's a great beatboxer. Yeah.
beef boxer.
Beef boxer. Damn. She's coming. Do you want to replace Gerardo as the other host of the podcast?
What would
I
it be called?
mean,
Josh Jessica.
Sounds like a disease. It sounds like a disease.
Oh,
That's good beef. Are you you're making an, I don't want to say on the podcast, but you're loaded, right?
Okay. I didn't say no.
So when you file your tax, is your beef with taxes just your taxes or with taxes in general?
Well, I mean, I'm a tax wizard, baby.
And also, well,
wait, so do you get money back or you
I used to. This is the first
now
year.
you have to pay?
Yeah, where I have to pay back.
That sucks.
I have to pay money.
also the more I think about it, because you're talking about taxes and stuff, what was in the other hand?
Oh.
There were two hands.
Well, yeah, your other beef.
Because taxes, it's like,
Did you just let it go?
wait, what was it? Wait, what was it? Wait, come back. Come back.
My other beef was confidence, right?
You have beef with confidence?
Yeah, right?
You don't like confidence?
Yeah.
What do you not like about confidence?
Is that okay?
You're not being very confident right now.
I'm confident?
And that's the thing about Gerardo's comedy. It makes you think.
Okay. That's very funny.
You know, sometimes I laugh and sometimes I go, I get it.
I'm a beef Chappelle.
Okay. Too much beef in this episode.
That's what it's called.
Too much beef.
Too much beef.
Great name for an episode. I haven't finished recording this one yet, but great episode. That's pretty good beef, dude.
It's hilarious.
I have a beef today.
This is all the time we have today.
But what about my beef?
Oh, go for it, I guess. You're not going to be able to pass my beef with.
You talked about taxes.
Yeah. And I informed the general public, all the a lot of listeners that we have.
I hope they're all ready to do their taxes.
Yeah.
You know what makes me laugh? Doing my taxes. You know what I like to listen to? Podcasts about taxes.
Yeah. Now you're on my side.
Jessica, would you like to hear my beef today?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Would you though?
No.
Okay. My beef is I have two, and I'm not gonna make you pick out of hands like that. I might just tell you both of them.
You can.
Okay. My number one beef is this. Right now, I have beef with people who are uncomfortable with phone calls. Let's assume, and I think it might have it sometimes might be and I could be. I'm also dumb, so I could be saying something that's not true. But I feel like it also might have to do sometimes with like gender dynamics sometimes. Like I prefer a phone call. I prefer a phone call over text if it's a lot of information. I would rather call the person and just get it all out. But I find that a lot of people don't like phone calls. In fact, some people think phone calls are weird. And they think people who call people are weird. But I think when I say gender thing, I think that especially like if I have a female friend, for me to call her, I think I don't know.
I'm sweating.
I think it's a weird move to go like, hey, can I call you right now? And I also don't like how phone calls are meant to be spontaneous. But now I feel obligated to text you. Is it okay if I call you right now? And then when I do, I feel like I'm crazy for wanting to have a phone conversation.
I think it just depends how well you know them. Like if it's like my friend and we need to figure something out, like just call you, figure it out. But like if it's someone I don't know and they're trying to like
talk.
Yeah, I'm like, can you just text it to me? I'll read it later tonight. I'll respond tomorrow morning. Okay,
I'm trying to get you guys on my side, and so you can agree with me. I think Because that's what beef's
Is that
all
the
about.
point?
I'm willing to sacrifice my beliefs just so you guys agree with me. I think that a lot of times I don't want the person to think that I want to have a conversation with them. I'm trying to get information
Just faster.
faster. Yeah, because I'm an impatient person, and maybe that's my problem. But maybe, but I just want to be able to call. Like, certain situations are perfect for text, but certain need phone calls.
I agree with you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm the fucking creator of the. Did you know we had a weekly outreach program?
No.
Yeah, we call our friends every week, every Wednesday.
Yeah, you should. You got a call or two. Right?
Wait, what is
Did
it?
you get a phone call?
Oh wait, what?
Did I get a phone call?
Yeah, from the weekly outreach. You're on the list.
No,
of people.
am I? Yeah.
Weekly outreach. Yeah,
This is the list of weekly outreach.
Oh,
Gerardo calls every person on that list once a week.
is this like a Christian thing? I'm confused.
Okay.
The word outreach.
The word outreach does sound very
Yeah.
Christian.
You could have just said a religious thing, but you said Christian.
Explain to Jessica the weekly outreach program. And also, I encourage all of our listeners to do this to their friends. It's a very beautiful thing. It doesn't need it's not an alternate universe.
Yeah, and an alternate.
You just call someone every Wednesday?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, you know.
basically it. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got it.
All right.
The secret to this podcast is really amping things up and giving them really dramatic explanations when they could be as simple as that.
All right.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
I got that the moment we started recording.
Yeah, I call people and then check in. We call people, I check in on them, and then I hang up.
Make sure they're okay. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that phone calls, like, I don't realize that phone calls can just be short. Like, I feel like, if I call someone, I gotta like keep the conversation going. But it's like, no, you can just end
Like,
it.
let's say, for example, I've never had a reason to call every exchange that I think we've had, text is appropriate. But let's say something happens and I need to get information from Jessica fast, right? Would you prefer a phone call, or would you prefer it to be prefaced with, "Hey, are you busy right now? Can I call you about something?" Because I feel like that makes you think like, okay, this is something serious, you know?
Yeah, it would make me think it's serious.
But then also, if you just got a phone call,
yeah, I
since we
would. I
don't-
appreciate the text, but then like, I don't know. It just depends who it is.
See?
Because one time someone was like, "I need to ask you something. Can I call you?" And
they're like, "I love you."
barely knew them.
It happens, you know?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So what
and
happened when they called you?
They never. I put it off. Like, I put it off all day. I was like, I'm busy. I can't. And then later they were just like, "Oh yeah, it ended up solving itself. So I don't need to talk to you." But I don't even know them. It was like, I know them kind of now, but it was like when they first started comedy and they were like, "I need your advice on something. Can I call you?" And I was like,
No.
Really?
yeah.
Okay, this puts
Yeah,
me in a precarious situation. Let me say this right now.
You need advice with comedy.
And then I found out what it was, and I was like, "You needed to call me for that? Like, you could have just texted it.
Yeah.
The whole day that like I was putting off your call, you could have just texted me, and I would have been like, "Oh yeah, just do it."
But here's my problem with text, though. Maybe they didn't want to text it. I'm defending this person because text, a lot of times you don't
You can
get.
save it or
Well, you don't get what I'm
Screenshot?
saying. All that too, but you don't get my tone. You don't get my inflections.
yeah. I don't know.
So what if I said like, "Oh, I got this, I'm gonna use like a shock value. I'm like, I got this hot, incest joke, but if I
incest is hot?
okay, I never said that. I was thinking of a crazy example, right? But I'm like, but you gotta hear it. You can't because
if you read it, it's
if
like
you read it, it sounds gross, right? No.
okay. I mean, what's the joke?
Wait, can we hear the joke now?
Okay, so my sister's hot as fuck. Right? I'm just kidding.
What?
That's the joke.
You could have typed it and it would have been just as terrible.
That's the setup to the joke, though.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
No, I think I don't know. I think context is needed too. Okay,
Look,
this is what I was
I'm
gonna ask.
totally against calling people you don't know on some molecular level. What? That word, huh?
Nice.
Yeah. So if you call, like, if I were to call Steve Hernandez,
Right.
I would feel weird.
Yeah, I would feel weird
And
too.
I know him pretty well.
Yeah,
Steve, shout out.
Yeah, would he answer?
Yeah.
yeah, he would answer, but
Right,
he'd
right.
probably give you shit for calling him.
Yeah.
He'd be like,
Yeah,
"Why
if
did
it was
you call me?"
like you could have just texted him.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
but let's say you're out and about and you get a phone call, no text, and on the caller ID, it's got either Gerardo's name or my name. And be honest. Let it be honest. And you're available to answer the phone. Like you're not at work or you're not at a show or you're not.
You're not doing anything. You better answer.
What would you do? And be honest. What would you do?
I would probably answer, yeah.
Do you mean that?
Yeah, I would. I think
That means a lot.
it's kind of like, because it depends who it is. Like if it's a comic, I might be like, oh, they might put me on a show tonight.
No, I get that. That's fine. That's a
It's
valid
not
thing to
because
do.
like, I don't know. Why else would you call me?
Be like, Ryan Reyes, he doesn't put shows on.
I just have everyone has my number.
Yeah. That's
That's hilarious.
I think my problem is that I just maybe I'm projecting something onto the person by needing to. I prefer to have a phone call so much more than a text sometimes that I feel like maybe I'm projecting this like urgency onto the person, and it makes them like uncomfortable because it's like, why do you need to call?
Look, I'm an AA. Shout out. Not anonymous. Hello. How's it going?
Hello.
And you get phone calls all the time. And guess what? I feel special.
Yeah, dude.
But it is the weirdest thing calling someone you don't know.
Yeah.
And you have to do that. Yeah. But like Gerardo, like he'll do you have friends that call you regularly?
No, not friends. No, just probably my
have
parents or.
You have any friends?
They don't call me regularly.
Right. But sometimes Gerardo will just, instead of like, it's something he could relate to text earlier today, phone call. I prefer that. I mean, I like both. I prefer it.
I feel like I could call people more just for a conversation, but.
And also legally, I don't text and drive. So if I need to,
if you're
tell
driving,
someone,
I agree. Yeah,
Right.
that's when I mostly call you, loser.
And I'm just waiting by my phone all day. Like, please call me. Please call me. It's something really simple. He's like, are you free right now? I'm like, why? You want to call me? I don't know. I just got beef because I feel like so many. It's like the whole doorbell thing. Like when people used to get upset about people coming to their house and like ringing their doorbell. How that used to be
the thing.
Yeah. And now with phones, they started calling.
Yeah.
And people were mad. Like, come if you're gonna come to my pick me up, ring the doorbell or come.
Because you know what? I hate pointless texting.
Me too.
When there's like, hey, how you doing? I feel like that only happened when like texting first started. Like people would be like, hey, what's up?
I gotta go pee. You guys keep talking about how much
pointless texting.
Yeah, pointless texting. How much you guys don't call me, you know?
Yeah, so I got a text from somebody earlier.
Pointless, I'm sure.
Pointless, I'm sure. No, but I did get a text earlier, and I was driving, and I didn't respond, and then I responded, but that's another thing I hate, when they respond super quick. Like, let it
to the
simmer.
text.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless it's like important information.
I guess, but it's like, you want to go to a party? It's like...
They're like, yes.
Or they were asking me, my eyes twitching. I've had so much coffee today. But anyways, they were asking me if I wanted to go to a party, and I didn't even have the number saved. So obviously, I say who it is, as you do. Also, I don't like using speech to text when you're driving.
Oh, I do that sometimes.
I don't like that because I like to send all my texts with no capital letters at all.
Oh, sometimes I do that for captions and stuff.
Yeah, no like proper like grammar.
No word is more important than the next.
Yeah. No commas, no periods, no exclamations. And if I'm gonna do any cap texting, it's gonna be all caps. Like, where you at, son, or something like that.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is...
Oh, well, you didn't even know. You didn't even get caught up. We're already on something else.
All I'm saying. You're talking in the bathroom.
You guys could hear me in there?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, to the cameras, to the viewers, 626-206-3509.
Is that your number?
Yeah, call me, Talk about it.
You just want people to call you. That's the whole thing.
Wait, it doesn't sound desperate, though?
Yeah. Pretty desperate, dude.
Okay, then don't call me. That's a fake number. It's my real number. It is.
I will say that I enjoyed calling pointless calls way more than I enjoyed pointless texting. Now you're just ruining the relationship. It's like, this is decaying now that you asked me.
Yeah, I just don't reply if it's pointless.
Sometimes it's hard, though. There's so many people that
this is gonna get me.
I mean, now that you can like things, like you can like text and stuff, you can
So
just
dope.
like the text and leave
Yeah.
it.
It's
Or
like
just send an emoji, no words. They're like,
Yeah,
okay, this is done.
Crying laughy emoji.
Yeah.
Like, no response.
There's a lot of people who I just genuinely can't get back to sometimes, but then there are people who I purposely don't get back to, and I feel terrible saying it. I don't feel bad doing it. I just feel bad saying it. And I don't know, because then sometimes you'll run into those people in public, and they're like, "Hey, how come you never responded?" And they're like,
Oh, they call you out on it?
"Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I think they should. I think I deserve that. You know, if I'm gonna not respond and see them, they deserve to call me out on it. I'm a bad texter too. That's the problem. I'm like really bad at texting. I used to, not so much anymore, but I used to overthink every text message that I would send. Like how it could be read wrong, how it could be misinterpreted, but not anymore.
Yeah, I think everyone that texts me, like, it doesn't really matter if I reply, if it's just whatever, but like Instagram messages, like when people reply to your story or something, and it's like, do I have to reply to this? And they're just like, haha, so funny. It's like, do I have to?
Just a story reply?
Yeah, or they'll be like, yeah, I relate to this. I do that too. And I'm like, cool.
Do you guys get
I don't
lots
know.
of story replies?
Not a lot, but some.
Okay, good.
Do you don't get story replies?
I didn't even know that was
Like,
a thing.
wait, you
till
can
said
reply to
it.
stories?
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, but
I get a lot of laughy cry emojis.
do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, like the reaction one?
Yeah, 'cause
where it's like they
Wait,
all
they have-
pop up?
Yeah.
Do you,
They have reaction ones?
like you can click like a laugh crying face and then you get the story back and it has like a bunch of
Yeah.
like faces all
Laugh-
over the
yeah.
story.
So it should be really easy to do then,
Yeah.
huh?
Only if you're funny though, you get those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or there's like a heart one.
Oh, if they love you.
You probably get the sad ones, huh?
Or you can get 100, like the 100
Oh yeah, the
thing.
100. Like this fool's keeping it real.
Or fire.
Fire?
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, fire. What other ones do they have? I want to pretend that I...
There's like 8, I think, or 6.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a gamble right now and guess that you have an iPhone. Mm-hmm. Nah, what's up?
Because she said like messaging. You can't like
This guy.
messages.
Yeah, you can't. But have
on
you gotten
Android,
it?
yeah.
Like I'll be on a group text with
Oh,
like
yeah.
my family and they don't all have iPhones and
Yeah.
it'll be like
It'll be a text message that says so
it'll
and
just
so
say
like.
Jessica likes blah blah. blah.
Yeah. It's
Or
kind
like-
of less personal, but whatever.
Auntie, somebody loved
Like-
this.
yeah.
And it's like, well, no, they just hearted it.
Emphasized.
Emphasize, yeah.
At first, I
Question.
didn't know what that was because it's not new, but I remember when it was new, I didn't know what it was, and they just said like Steven Moreno liked that message,
like okay.
and then I was like, okay, that's weird.
and it's like they say that about themselves too.
Yeah.
It looks like they type that out.
And I was like, Josh is confused, you know, or I said something back. I didn't, but I wanted to. And then I was like, oh, it's because they're liking it or whatever.
Because you're on the whack gang.
Oh.
Androids are better than iPhones, okay?
Say no.
Not when everyone else has an iPhone.
Not everybody has an iPhone. Ricky Macias has an Android, and he stands with me.
Okay, you have one person on your side.
And Ricky counts for a lot of people because of how.
Shorty is?
No.
You know, Ryan Reyes has a. Does he have an iPhone?
He does have an iPhone. He does have an iPhone, and I know this because he's always on it during my set. I'm just kidding.
Beef.
Beef. But I don't like iPhones for just the reason that they're impossible to do anything on illegally. Like you know,
Oh.
like you can't like, you know. Sometimes I like to download an album or download a movie.
Oh, because you can't
Allegedly.
afford Apple Music.
I have Spotify.
Okay.
Yeah.
The free one?
No, I paid $10 for it.
I got Pandora.
And then like if you want to transfer something from it's a mess. And then if you want to transfer from a Mac product to a Windows or a PC,
Yeah, that is a little complicated.
it's so complicated.
Not really. I thought it was. All you have to do is just turn off your passcode and then it goes right on.
Really.
Yeah.
What kind of iPhone do you have?
6.
Yeah, see, I got the iPhone 10. You can't turn off the passcode.
You can't at all?
No.
Oh. So you have to just keep it unlocked or
I
what?
hate it. Because I like just like letting my phone run free, you know? Uh-huh. Not like get stolen or anything like that, but like
You can't turn it off at all?
I tried. It's the Face ID.
Yeah. That's why I haven't updated though because I don't.
But you have the 6
I like
though.
my headphone jack. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I don't like that.
You don't like it?
I like the wireless.
Well, I can't afford that.
I'm
so.
not broke like you guys.
Okay, we get it. You're rich.
All right.
So facial recognition, you want to turn that off?
Ow, fuck.
That probably hurt.
No, I mean, I like it, but I don't want to have to enter a code if my face don't work.
Your face probably doesn't work a
Your
lot.
face doesn't work.
I'm getting real skinny.
Yeah.
I'm a
Your
gym
face
rat.
is like, who's this? You know,
Yeah, I mean,
who is this guy?
okay. Don't do that.
Nobody knows who this guy is.
It's so stupid. Like you have to enter the code first, and then you can use your face.
Or you can put a code and then put your face.
So like you have to put the code for the if you like haven't.
I think you can just switch to one.
No, but if
I
you
don't know.
if you haven't got on your phone in a long time, it asks you need the code, and it says bitch too. Yeah. It's like whoa, easy Stevie Jobs.
Stevie Jobs.
Okay.
Don't disrespect Steven Jobs like that. Yeah, I don't know. I can argue about it all fucking day, dude. Android versus Apple, and I'll always pick Android, and you guys can always pick Apple, and you guys can have it.
We accept you for what your hateful group of people say about us.
Okay. Well, it really does feel hateful. A lot of the things that you guys do sometimes. It feels really fucking hateful. I hear a lot of comics get on stage and talk about green bubbles and blue bubbles, and I don't see color when it comes to bubbles. But when it comes to people, I also don't see
Because
color.
Android has black and white phones. They're so cheap.
They didn't get color yet.
Okay. Yeah, I have a Game Boy, like one of the first Game Boys as a phone.
He's like, I'm gonna go right. He has a typewriter.
Yeah, I was one of those pretentious guys that got a typewriter though.
Dude, in Highland Park, HP or HLP, whatever they call it.
It's just HP.
No, it's HLP. HP is Huntington Park. Don't fuck around on the streets. dog.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from the gangster hood.
Okay.
Wait, in HLP they have a typewriter store still.
Oh.
I would say it's in pristine condition, but
It's
it's really old.
really old.
Yeah.
Have you ever written on a typewriter?
No, I haven't.
You got to try it.
I would get one, but I don't think I'd really use it. It would just end up just being there.
Oh yeah, you just get it to get it. I mean,
Yeah.
I got it, and I was like, because it seemed like a good idea, and I think I used it a couple times, and I was like, this is terrible.
Oh, really?
Is it?
'Cause
Does
you
it get
gotta, like,
jammed?
you gotta like make sure to like you have to what do you call it? Feed the paper through, and then you can't delete anything. So if you misspell something,
But don't they have like a little thing, like not a whiteout thing, but there's something
I
like
think
you
maybe
put it
newer
over the
ones.
strip?
maybe newer ones do, but you gotta line it up and then
Yeah, I think you can like white it out or something and then feed it back in and like go to the.
Oh, maybe you can.
Or you can use Mamba mentality and just never make mistakes.
Part of the Mamba mentality is that he did make mistakes and he overcame them.
Exactly. So,
So overcome my mistakes is what you're saying.
yeah.
Okay. I can support that message. My second beef, by the way,
Okay. You have another beef.
is just with apps that automatically renew you for a membership that I never signed up for in the first place. Sometimes you click the free trial
Oh.
and it automatically says
Yeah,
we
you
will-
have to keep track.
you have to. Why do I have to keep track of that? You should keep track
Because
of
you
that.
part of that is agree, like you agreed to that. It's in the terms.
I know I agreed to it, but why does that have to be in the contract? Why does it have to be a thing? Why can't you warn me, hey, your trial is expired. If I really liked your product, guess what? I'll buy it. But most of the time, I'm just
broke.
I'm broke. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they should ask you.
They should ask you.
But I'm pretty good at remembering when.
Do you mark it in your calendar?
Yeah, I
like, on
do.
the 29th,
I'm like,
I gotta
cancel this because I don't have money to
You
be.
could just cancel it right away.
No.
But
Yeah.
you want to use. Sometimes you like the product, but you can't afford to keep using
Yeah,
it.
and sometimes if you cancel your subscription, it cancels it right then and there.
No.
What?
Some do.
You cancel it and you still get the free 7?
Yeah, so like YouTube TV gave me 30 free days.
Mm-hmm.
And the day I got it, I canceled the subscription. I still had 30 days free.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not for
Oh,
an
but
app
you're
that I
on
use.
you're on Android. I
Oh.
didn't-
Apps don't work like that. Apps do not work like that. But I'm saying this because my card had a hold on it all day yesterday, and I had no idea why. And it was because Postmates had tried to charge me, dropping names, Postmates,
They charge
because to become an unlimited member. When is anybody
unlimited? Like you get unlimited food?
You get.
Wait.
I'm sure he would have already been a member.
I intermittent fasting.
Unlimited member means free delivery. You get free delivery. Who is a Postmates unlimited member?
The drivers.
They're the same people who pay for porn. They're the same people who fucking. They're just weirdos, is what I'm trying to say.
They're just at home watching porn, getting
they're
Postmates.
the same people who think phone calls are weird. Okay,
Like you can't call me, I'm watching porn.
and if you don't answer the phone, that's what I'm assuming you're doing. Masturbating. Okay. Even if you're working or spending time with your family, I assume that you're masturbating. So maybe answer the phone. Right?
Yeah, I mean, don't watch porn that much.
I don't.
If porns are cutting into,
I don't.
okay, if they're cutting into the limited amount of phone calls this guy receives, then
Anyway,
Also, calling hours. I'm pretty sure humans have like an innate time. Call me now.
Right.
Like my mom used to call me at 2 a.m, but that's because I snuck out at night.
oh, and you were in trouble.
Yeah.
And she filed a police report. And it was the police call.
No, that never happened.
But I hate that they have unlimited things like that because I don't remember signing up for that in the first place. But I get a hold of my card. Thank you, Wells Fargo, dropping names, because they shout out Wells Fargo. Why the whistle?
No, it was a good one.
Oh, I'm learning the language of the whistle.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good.
Yeah, I don't.
Only he knows.
It enhances whatever's going on. I think.
Yeah, only he knows the language of the. I almost called it the whack whistle.
Okay.
But don't blow it. But yeah, they put a hold on my card because Postmates tried to charge me $100 because you know what they did? $100 because it's like a $35 membership fee, right, for a year. Postmates tried to charge my card. My bank thought it was fraudulent activity, so they put a hold on my card, so the payment was declined. Instead of sending me an email like Amazon did when my card was declined, they sent me an email saying, hey, your card's declined. I don't know why, but if you'd like to place this order again, maybe try a different card or call your bank and figure out what's going on with your card. Instead of doing that, Postmates just like, oh, it got declined? Charge it again.
For
it got
100?
declined?
Oh, they
Charge
kept charging it.
They charged it 3 times
Whoa.
because it kept
why
getting
was
declined.
it declined?
Because Wells Fargo put a hold on it. Not because I'm broke.
Oh, I thought it was like.
Wait, I don't like what you guys are doing. I had money. Although I did check immediately to make sure I had enough money in my account.
Yeah. So wait, I have a question.
Yes.
When did you get Postmates?
Never. Oh, when did I order it?
Yeah.
Oh, never.
That makes it a lot weirder. It just downloaded itself.
The last time I specifically remember the last time I ordered it, and it was on New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there's a reason that I specifically remember it.
Yeah.
Not a great reason. Don't laugh that hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got rejected, and
he hit on the Postmates driver.
no, that's not what happened. Do not
He was
start
alone, but he tried to be with somebody for New Year's Eve.
Don't start that rumor. Yeah, sometimes I call delivery services not for what they're delivering, but for the driver, for the conversation.
Nice.
Just to come over and talk.
Why did you want me to deliver nothing? Well, I don't know. How's your day going?
And I say, I wanted you to deliver a pleasant conversation. And then they smile, and then they leave.
I got Postmates yesterday because I got it like that, but at work. And the guy was like, I'm so sorry it took forever. And then he gave me a whole explanation. And I was like, dog, I don't care.
Well, you tip do you tip?
Oh,
Does
good
Postmate
question.
take tips?
Good question.
do.
He wanted you to tip him.
Yeah.
Have you ever ordered Postmates and do you tip?
I don't think I have.
Okay, listen.
Because he doesn't.
No, wait, I do sometimes.
Okay.
I think you should tip.
Yesterday, I got a burrito from guess where?
Chipotle.
I love it. It's so good. That's where I got fired from.
Beef?
Yeah, he gets beef.
No, I get chicken. Nobody.
I'll cut that part out.
All
cut
right.
that one out.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. No,
Somebody's
no.
whack.
No.
No, so like I got Chipotle yesterday. And guess how much it cost? I want you guys both to guess. I'm gonna.
Well, did you get guac?
Yep.
Okay. And you got chicken?
Did you get one burrito or 4?
Okay. No.
Get it. Usually gets 4.
I got 4. I
Was
mean,
there a
no,
drink?
no drink. Just a burrito.
$10.98.
Okay, we're doing it to the cent. I'll say 10.17.
Wrong. Very wrong.
11.
It's Postmates, so you guys gotta.
Oh, delivery. Oh, I thought you meant just the Chipotle.
$17.
The delivery
We're
charge.
talking about Postmates.
$17.
Are you
Yeah.
subscribed?
17.
He got it right.
17 for a burrito?
Yeah, for one burrito. I'm not subscribed. Good question.
Wow.
So how am I supposed to tip when I'm paying $17 for a burrito?
It's true. It's so true. It makes no sense, and I feel bad, but yeah, I'm broke.
I'm all for tipping. Hey, baby, put it out there. You know what I mean? Not like, at a strip club. I've never been to a strip club, I swear to God. But for burritos,
Nothing wrong with that.
nothing wrong with that. It better be made out of gold. You know what I mean? Gold tortillas, and then I'll tip you if it's a $17 burrito.
So you're just saying he's just trying to say he didn't tip the driver.
But Postmates, First of all, if you're making that much money, because let's be honest, Chipotle's getting like $9 out of that.
For the burrito, yeah.
Yeah.
They're getting the burrito money.
Yeah, they're getting the burrito money.
But then the driver, I don't know what he's getting paid. It's not my
He
problem.
gets like a small portion. How much was the delivery charge?
$5, and then they have a small cart fee.
Oh, if you get a small item, yeah. Like because they don't want to send their driver out
to get one burrito.
Yeah, so they'll charge you
For
an
no
extra
tip.
fee.
Yeah.
But who gets
Yes.
the small cart fee? Does the driver? 'Cause
Postmates, probably.
Postmates,
Or
for
maybe, yeah.
The driver's
Or maybe
doing
me.
it.
Maybe they charge my card.
Oh yeah, this guy. He's $100.
Yeah. Have you? Yeah, that's fucked up. That's why. Are you gonna still use Postmates?
I love Postmates.
Okay. They just after what they did to me, you're still gonna use it?
Yeah, I couldn't leave yesterday. I had to work a lot, and then I was hungry. I got the burrito. You guys like burritos?
Yeah.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
He only gets tortillas because they're free.
The tortillas are free?
Well, if someone else buys something,
Oh, like if you get the bowl and the tortilla on the side?
yeah.
Or a burrito with the tortilla on the side.
You can get anything and then just ask for extra tortillas and they'll give them to you. And then I use
Extra tortillas for free?
yeah.
And then you just eat the tortilla?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Put a little Chipotle Tabasco sauce on there. So- You're set. Also, have you ever gotten fraudulent activity on your card before?
Yeah, I have. I went to Mexico and this guy at the club was like, "Oh, it's cash. Here, use this ATM." Like he took us to an ATM and like I knew at the time I was like, I feel like we shouldn't do this, but everyone wanted to go in the club
Yeah.
and so we tried it. It didn't work. We're
And they
like,
stole your information.
and he was like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, I didn't know at the time. And then I go to a different ATM. It does work. I get the cash. Then we go into the club. It was actually cow themed.
Cow.
Cow. Yeah, beef.
theme?
Yeah.
wow,
But
cow themed club.
Wow.
yeah, there was like hay on the floor.
What
There was
city?
like
Wow, there were Chipotle wrappers
Cancun.
everywhere.
Cancun. I've never been
That's
there.
cool. Neither have I.
Yeah. I've been to a lot of Mexico and not Cancun because I'm not a
yeah,
gringo.
it was pretty fun. But
Gringo.
Gringos.
It was pretty fun, but you got your account stolen.
yeah, then later I had a like $300 in like Miami or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
This guy knew how
And
to
my
party.
friend
for
that I
real.
went with also had the same like location charged, and I was like, it was for sure that ATM
That's crazy.
because I knew it was bad while I was doing it, but I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did he get extradited?
What does that mean?
Wow, I'm smart.
He got like kicked out of the country.
He doesn't know what extradited means.
I just gave you the definition.
No, you don't get kicked out of the country.
Who, the person that did it?
So the person gets pulled out of Mexico, which honestly is a blessing, and they get brought to America to face the charges of fraudulent activities.
Oh, I don't know.
Extradition.
I just know I got the money back, so
Who is smart, Gerardo, in this episode? You have extraditing, beef with taxes.
I know.
This guy, 2020's changed you. You know, you're a fucking functioning member of society. Smart, intelligent,
Gym rat.
handsome
Thank you.
from certain angles. Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Why
You
is
look
that?
good. Like from this angle,
Yeah.
handsome, dude. Handsome. This angle, less
That's why we don't have a
flattering.
camera on this.
Man, we got that one. Hey, look at this.
But yeah, it's fun to because in order to release the hold off my card, they had to read me my last 6 transactions. So it was like pretty fun to like
Jewel pots.
jewel pods.
LaCroix.
I had to go on the phone and I had to call the guy and he was talking to me and he was going through each transaction. He had to go through the first like 6, I think.
Life cereal.
And one of them was he was listing all of them and I was like, yeah, that was me. Yeah, that was me. And he's like, and it says here, Denny's for $30. And I was like, $30 at Denny's? And he goes, no, 13. And I was like, oh, that was me. That was me. 13, that was me. Yeah.
We went with Ryan Reyes.
We did go with
Oh,
Ryan.
nice.
Yeah.
Name dropping a lot.
Yeah, he roasts me a lot, dude.
He roasted him really good.
At Denny's?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a bully and
Yeah. He's a little bit of a bully.
a little bit of a bully. We're also filming this podcast, so he can see you do that.
What'd I do?
I'm stretched. You stretched.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun to see them read back your charges because you're like, oh wow, I remember that. That's a fun game. You guys want to play?
I'm down.
Are you really down?
Yeah.
Your last 3 charges?
My last 3 charges. What did I buy today? Oh, I went to Starbucks. You guys like Starbucks?
Yeah.
Love Starbucks.
But I paid cash.
Oh, then that's
It's not a transaction.
I paid $30 in gas
Okay,
because I got
boring.
a Prius.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Another brag in there, but okay.
Yeah, a Jim Rat Prius special edition.
What else do you spend your money on?
YouTube TV. I ended up getting the service.
You ended up paying for it
Yeah.
after all.
Oh, wow.
It's like live TV.
YouTube TV?
Yeah. It's like all. Oh, the sponsor. It's time for the sponsor.
We're not sponsored by YouTube TV.
YouTube TV.
YouTube TV brought to you by Jessica Rosas endorses it. Jessica Rosas, tell us how much you love YouTube TV.
I mean,
It's an ad, and we get paid for this. And we'll
Yeah,
give you
yeah.
some
Come
of
on.
the money.
leave-
oh,
do it.
really? Oh,
We'll give you some of the money. So
do I get a YouTube TV subscription?
I mean, I'll talk to the
Right,
rep.
so
So usually
YouTube.
ads don't have
I
questions. So.
just don't- is it just YouTube videos on?
I mean,
on
No,
TV?
no, no,
Pretty
no.
much.
It's,
I don't
you
know
know,
what
it's
it is.
channel 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? YouTube TV.
YouTube.
YouTube. So on the side,
You get like ESPN, NBA TV,
I don't want any of that.
college
Okay.
game day, stuff like
I
that.
don't want any of that.
So like sports?
Sports.
Sports. You can
Sports.
get sports there. You can get YouTube Red exclusives. You know what's on
Nope.
YouTube?
Nope.
I don't
get
know
that.
what's on YouTube Red. What is on YouTube Red?
Justin Bieber's new doc is on YouTube Red. Let me just say
I
that.
had a dream last night that I met Justin Bieber.
Do you like Justin Bieber?
No, not really. Like I don't hate him, but I'm not a fan. But like
Right.
I met him, or
Was he
it's a
cool?
whole thing. I was like in a show. Like I was on the Grammys or something, and I was like, I had to sing, and it wasn't good. But
Are
it
you a
was
good
like,
singer?
I'm a comedian, so it doesn't have to be. It was like a group, like kind of like a tribute thing,
Right.
But it wasn't. I don't know. It was like a group, like
Like competition, kind of, or just
no,
like you
we
guys
were
all
just like
singing?
performing for like this audience, and then after like Justin Bieber wanted to take a picture with me.
And give you a book that he's like, have you ever read a periodical before? And then he gave you a book. He took a
Yeah.
picture with you.
And then I remember we were taking a picture, and I was like, "Hey, you're really tall." I was like, "I heard that you were tall," and he was like, "Yeah."
wow.
And then someone else wanted to take a picture with me, and he was trying to talk to me, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta go take another picture." Sorry.
So you're dreaming about just getting pictures with people?
I guess I don't know.
That's a power move.
That's
That's
awesome.
a powerful dream. I like
Pretty
that.
cool, yeah.
That reminds me of one of my frequently asked questions.
Do you
mind?
dream?
No, I dream. I had crazy. I told you about my dreams.
Oh, yeah, you did.
What?
Can I ask you the question?
What?
Whisper me the question.
Oh, do you believe in ghosts?
Oh, I thought people ask you that.
Oh no. I asked.
I was gonna ask. I was trying to help you.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I think I do.
That's, you want to elaborate?
I just feel like sometimes you could like feel creepy things.
So would you agree that a ghost is someone that recently died?
Wait, okay.
Or
I know where this
is
going.
dead?
Probably recently, yeah.
Yeah,
You really
recent.
believe
like,
that? That's firm in your mind's eye right now?
I think
Yeah.
so. Like you know, like when someone dies and you feel it's like heavy,
Yeah,
like in the area.
yeah,
I feel like that they're just kind of like there,
yeah.
but then it just like fades away.
Whoa! The camera saw none of us moved. And we'll be right back after this special message from YouTube TV.
The reason why I ask, okay, one night
Oh fuck! I don't like that.
it was in October, also very
nice.
very key.
Yeah.
Spooky month, right?
That's when the old ghosts come back.
Oh, so it could have been an old ghost.
Yeah.
And we're not the oldest people at this table, right? He's the oldest person here.
Oh, I thought you meant there was like a ghost here.
Oh, wow. That'd be
I mean,
cool.
wait till he finishes the story.
So get this. One night I'm laying down. It's 3 a.m, the witching hour, right? And I'm just laying down and I hear something, right? And I wake up and then like I see somebody standing there. Josh, right? Or was it, right? And then I was like, I'm not gonna fucking talk to him. It's like 3 a.m, right? So I acted like I was asleep. One eye open, you know what I mean? Tupac, I'm sure he said that one time. But I was like that. And then like I saw him and I was like, what's up, you know? And then he was on his phone, but there was no like light coming out of the phone. He was just standing there like this because he's on social media too much. Yeah.
Even in the afterlife. Okay.
Yeah. And he had, you know, that fucking stupid gray and silver.
It's yellow and
yellow.
white.
Yeah. Yellow and white. shirt that he always wears?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone does, dude.
Okay. I haven't worn it since this happened, but
Don't
okay.
ever wear it again.
I'm not.
Yeah, okay. But and then so I saw him with that on, and then he started walking away, and then he vanished.
So it was a ghost of Josh,
Yes.
but Josh is still alive.
But
Right, which is why when you say it's someone who recently died, it scares me.
the inverse of recently.
That you recently died.
Oh no, okay, no, not that. But I like he seems to believe that means that I am doomed.
yeah.
Oh, like if that's what you're gonna look like when you die, then it could
Yeah.
be soon.
Like that, like yeah, it could be soon, and then I've come back.
My hypothesis is that he came back. He was like, oh man, he was trying to think of when he peaked in life, and so he went back to that moment, and it was
This is my peak, by the way. If you
Does
don't-
that disappoint you?
Yeah, why would I also come back to a time when I chose to be sober and haven't had sex in a very long time? Not that that's anybody's business.
Hey, more.
Why would I choose to go like, yeah, I want to go live up those times?
More will be revealed, Mr. Ghost.
I'm not a ghost yet.
And so, like, recently is like the past, right? But what's the inverse of recently? The near future.
What is your
Wait,
take?
what?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
If you watch it, you'll see.
What is your take on all of this? I also want to let you know that I recently did go to Panda Express and get a fortune cookie, cracked it open, and there was no fortune inside, which leads me to believe that I have no future. On top of this ghost incident and the death of a legend, I have reason to be alarmed.
Well, you could have just been dreaming, I think.
Thank you.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
But I was awake and nobody went up.
Are
the
you like
stairs.
hallucinating? You know, like the between sleep and awake
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
sleep paralysis? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe you were having sleep
But
paralysis.
I was like moving. I was. I
You were like, okay.
Sleeping like this.
yeah. To help me.
Did
go to
you say anything? Oh no, you didn't say
No, he
anything.
didn't
to him?
want to talk to me.
I didn't
because he
wanna-
thought he thought it was me.
Maybe it was you, and you were like getting your Postmates order or something.
I did say that.
Oh.
Well, not the Postmates thing, but I did say that it could have actually been me, and I could have been sleepwalking or something.
Do you sleepwalk?
No,
Oh,
No, but it
maybe it
vanished.
was you, and you were. I mean,
and I was
dead.
I don't know. Where were you at that
No.
time?
I don't know. I
No,
was,
he was upstairs asleep.
How do you know? Did you go check?
How about this? Maybe I astral projected out of my body.
Maybe.
What do you not believe?
Wait,
that
but
one?
then he went out the door. What did he do?
No, he vanished. So like, you know
Oh.
how we have like 8 couches in there? So
Yeah, I know.
he walked by and he vanished before he could make the turn to go up the stairs. And it was traumatizing, first of all, right? I didn't talk about it on the podcast for a month, but I did tell him the next day. Yeah, we've been talking about this since November. But
every time I forget about it, too,
I
he
told
reminds
him
me.
I told him the next day, but right before he went to bed by accident. I
Oh,
was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, last night I realized you're gonna die soon." You guys hear that buzzing?
I don't know what to believe, and
That was scary.
that freaked me out a little bit, and I don't know what to believe. And I just want to say that I love all of you guys very much, very much. But
you should have came down the next night and like did the same type of thing.
Oh fuck!
Right.
Don't do that.
to trick him, to trick him. I think I'm never gonna wear that shirt again though, because my logic is if I came back in that
No,
shirt,
because I think that when people die, their like outfit becomes the thing that they wear like all the time. So like you don't have control of what you're gonna wear
Wow.
like in your afterlife.
Yeah,
Like it's just that's already your outfit. You wore it too much.
we're getting a lot of perspective on this, and I like asking more people.
yeah, we ask a lot of people to get their different opinions on it. So
Yeah.
what if I just wear? What if I never stop wearing this shirt?
It could change,
Then I won't possibly.
but it could also do with the person. Like he might just that's how he thinks of you is in that shirt.
So he's conjuring me.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Maybe I didn't come back to my prime. Maybe.
Maybe that's your prime in his life.
Wow. And you conjured
So
my
maybe you
spirit.
die later. Maybe you have a longer life, but then
Thank
like
you.
this is like what he remembers you in that shirt.
Yes,
this
dude.
time.
And you, regardless of what, if you, I know why you laugh. Yeah, you conjured me. Maybe you weren't. Maybe you subconsciously did, but when you were in your dream state, something about
I was awake.
Okay, then that ruins my whole theory.
Wait,
That
no,
ruins my whole
no,
theory.
go for it.
But maybe something in your deeper consciousness conjured me there from the future, and we could be whatever age we want to be when we die, right?
I think so.
We've asked many people about this, and I'm going to say this. I like Jessica's answer the most.
Okay. I saw
like
what
the-
I saw.
But I don't know about. I've never heard of like ghosts coming,
And being
like
on their phone?
like time traveling.
yeah.
Well, Gerardo's writing a story about time travel, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
are you?
Yeah. We know.
For the movie industry.
Yeah. It's about... it's called Google Got Back in Time.
No. It's called Out of Time.
No, I think... Yeah, and why was I on my phone? A lot of questions. What was I looking at, you know?
It was scary. I want to just like emphasize that. It was scary. Maybe he was coming back to take advantage
So
of it.
what was scary is that he vanished. Because before that, you thought it was just Josh.
It was like an epic vanish too. Like,
I mean,
like-
I am one
like
for
smoke?
theatrics, you know?
yeah, no, that's what it looks like. It's smoke. You know what I mean? It's like like because it was black smoke. What
Really?
does that mean?
Oh, you left that out.
Yo, this is new to me. He's been talking about this since November.
Black smoke. I feel like you're embellishing it in your mind.
No.
Each time.
I saw it.
I heard...
Okay, what?
Maybe this is like a big magic trick.
Wow, he's a magician.
Maybe it was a shapeshifter. Think about that. Why does nobody like my idea?
I don't know.
What shape were you shifting into?
Me, there was somebody else shifting into me. He was shifting inside, not into. He was
Some
shifting.
shifter
inside of
person.
you.
He was a shifty guy, right? And he was shifting inside of my body.
Just for this moment. Like just
Yeah, maybe he was. Maybe. Oh, check this out. Maybe it was an evil spirit, right? And it could sense that Gerardo was awake. So to disguise itself, as does a chameleon in the wild, it took the form of me, hoping that you would think nothing of it. But then you caught it, and then it vanished.
I don't like science, Josh.
That is not science. I said a shapeshifter could have entered the
Yeah.
apartment. That's not science.
Science, Josh. It doesn't fit you, dude.
Well, what did you do after?
After I stayed up. Oh my god, I spit. That's what I did. I stayed up. Like I stayed up, and I was like,
Like you
scared.
sat up?
Yeah. No, I
And then
lay down.
Did you like go to the area like
no,
to check?
No.
No,
I
you
did
don't
get
wanna
up.
go.
There were
I got
any
up.
trap doors there?
I got up, but at the time there was a different nightstand in my studio apartment under the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like a fish bowl, but it was for flowers, the
Oh,
fake,
yeah,
the
yeah,
fake
yeah,
flowers.
Mm-hmm.
See, I know it. I see it so fucking
Yeah.
vividly, dude. And I saw him through the fucking bowl, but then I saw him walk. No, don't do that. I saw him walk away, and then just vanish.
Wait, the whole thing you saw was through the bowl?
yeah, but
Doesn't
like,
that change everything?
Then you just couldn't see him anymore.
but he walked away, and I saw him there, and then he vanished.
But the bowl like changes the perspective, like the fish
Yeah.
bowl.
But it was like a person was there. Why would I act like I was asleep if a person wasn't there?
Have you ever heard
And
of
I saw him walk into frame. Movie.
Okay, you don't know what... you don't... Okay. Have you ever heard of a fisheye lens?
Oh, I like those.
You know, the perspective is a similar perspective that maybe a bowl
Oh,
or a
so
vase.
I saw myself? I'm the one that dies? This guy.
Okay. All I'm saying is, I want to cherish every moment.
And I know
We
we're
have
running
to
out of time, but I need to ask her another question.
Yes, go ahead.
What do you feel like about the Oscars?
I like. What about them?
Are you a movie?
Is there some sort of issue with them that I should know
No,
about?
not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
you-
really watch them. I don't have
you-
TV.
Do you like to?
I might watch highlights afterwards.
Wow. Like a sports game?
like a
Yeah,
YouTube, they have
yeah.
highlights,
Like in
yeah,
case if
speeches.
something like big or like someone has a good monologue or who's hosting? I don't know.
I don't
Someone
know.
host or they don't
Nobody's
have a
hosting.
host.
No,
I don't think they're doing.
Didn't they
hosting
not have
anymore.
a host
Yeah.
And I
last
think
year
they're
or something?
sticking with it because it
Oh,
worked pretty
that's
well.
lame.
You think so?
Did it work well? I don't know.
I didn't watch
see
it
it.
last
I don't.
year.
You watch them? I'm assuming movie industry.
I like
You're
it.
there.
Yeah.
You're at.
It's like it's hard to watch when I'm working it, but
I'm a ghost there. No, I mean, wait. I don't like the Oscars.
why? Is there controversy?
You're not supposed to.
No, we're fed up.
Oh yeah, we're having our own Oscars, and we're
Yeah.
calling it the Monties because our cat's name is Monty.
Okay.
And so we're gonna give them in the future. We'll give them
Cat
statues of cats, but
You're gonna give your cat an award?
maybe
Oh.
if he makes
Oh, it's two people. You're giving it to other
What?
people?
yeah,
Yeah, it's a movies.
It's a movies.
Oh, to movies.
Yeah.
Right. Like the Oscars give it to the Oscars give out Oscar,
Yeah,
and then we give out
Monty.
Okay.
yeah.
And so, but for this year, we're just giving out SpaghettiOs. like cans
Right.
for
So,
the winner.
that's all we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who wins this week?
So, are you a fan of movies?
I haven't seen any in a while.
What's the
but
last movie you saw?
I don't even know. In the theater
Oh, is that
or
a
just
movie?
in general?
Yes, in the theater.
I think I saw the Tarantino movie.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah, I think that was the last one I saw.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's a little long. Like the beginning kind of drags on, but
The ending, though.
gets good at the end.
The
Yeah.
ending is crazy.
That's
Yeah.
funny you say that.
It is very funny you say that.
Because this week's award, the Monty goes to for having that ending, though.
The award for that ending.
ending,
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Don't laugh.
No, because now if that's really the category, there's other
That
movies.
ending, though.
Yeah, that ending, though.
what-
You could have that beginning though.
That's true. Wow.
Give it to the Up movie or something.
That was the
Oh.
wrong year.
No, but if there wasn't that beginning, though, Up,
Okay, yeah, I cried.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, I was crying.
I mean, maybe that's never another award can be given out in that category after that movie.
No, but that ending though, there is other nominees.
Yes, Uncut Gems, I think, is a nominee.
That ending though, yeah, and then also the Lighthouse.
That ending, though.
yeah.
And also Ford versus Ferrari.
Eh,
That ending, though.
no, the ending was not as powerful. It could be nominated, and just never win.
Knives Out. That ending, though.
I haven't seen it.
And
Also, we agreed that Knives Out.
Parasite. That ending, though.
What happened?
Is that the Korean one?
Yeah.
I heard that was good.
It's really good.
My dad said it was. My siblings took my dad to that movie. Didn't tell him there were subtitles.
Oh, he can't read.
I mean, that's what I said. No, it's just a lot for him to follow.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
like
Oh, yeah.
I don't think did you know 100% what we were getting into when we went to go see it? For the
No,
first
I
time?
didn't know anything about Parasite, and I walked out of there loving.
knowing
I
everything.
love.
Like he saw a movie almost.
Wait. But it's such a good movie. If you have a chance, do yourself a favor. I like when people say that about
Yeah, I
movies.
If we
Do yourself a favor.
Yeah.
if we
All right.
disagree, you have to Jessica. You have to be the tiebreaker. So our nominees. Let's do two each.
Okay.
I nominate Uncut Gems
Okay.
and Parasite
Okay.
for that ending though.
Okay. I nominate the winner. Once upon. No, I nominate Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Lighthouse.
And it doesn't matter if you haven't seen the movie. If we disagree on the winner, you have to choose a winner, even if you haven't seen the
Okay.
movie. Based on whatever name you like the
We're
most.
just gonna pick
All
our
right.
own nominee.
I've seen one out of all those.
Oh yeah.
Well, you don't. That's why I said you don't have to pick the one you
We'll
see.
cut that part out, but she's gonna pick mine.
Oh, I've seen all.
I
You never saw The Lighthouse? Scary movie. Check it out.
Yeah, it's really scary.
Yeah.
Okay, it's definitely between Uncut Gems and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for me then. Uncut Gems, that ending though, it's an ending where it fucks you up. At least it fucked me up. It is a very simple ending, but you've invested so much in the movie that when this simple thing happens, it hits you so much harder.
Josh, I'm gonna implore you to do something for me. Be like your ghost and take yourself back in time
Wait.
to the time where you saw Uncut Gems. I like talking like that. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
What if we just have Jessica decide? But let you finish.
When I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is my choice, obviously, but the ending, I did not know what was going to happen. And spoiler alert, I'm not going to say what happens. I wanted a spoiler alert that I'm not going to spoiler the
Wait, you
movie.
didn't know what was gonna happen? Oh well. Oh, true. It was a
Right.
different. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Like the ending was a surprise. Uncut Gems, you can see that it's going to kind of go that way.
I thought I could see it could go there, but I didn't think it was actually going to happen.
So all that.
So with
said,
that knowledge,
that ending though,
That
Once Upon a
ending,
Time in Hollywood.
Jessica Rosas,
Yeah.
please. I was going to say
If it's for that ending though, like if you saw that was a possibility,
Okay, well, okay,
because I think the fact that it's based on a true event that you think is gonna be the true event,
Yeah.
And the
that it's like a
winner
twist, you know?
for that ending though goes to.
Once upon a time in Hollywood.
She's supposed to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Do it again.
That and the winner. We'll cut that part out.
Okay, yeah.
The winner goes to.
Wait, am I supposed to
Yeah,
read?
go for it. Read it, read it. It says your name, but don't read your name.
You should get it in the envelope.
Yeah. Just say Uncut Gems.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
accepting the award for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is Josh Michaels.
Sorry, it was Moonlight.
Yeah, that ending. No, I don't remember how that movie
I
ended.
never saw it.
I started, but it's too long.
What?
Yeah, I got bored.
Yeah, it's a slow burn, that movie. Let's just say. But anyway, I guess it wins. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Jessica, thank you for being here so much, dude. And
So much.
I'm just like, I'm hurt right now. I'm like really hurt, and but you know, I still love you guys, and I still love all of you guys. Jessica,
He loves Adam Sandler.
I really do. He's so fucking good in that movie. It's crazy.
You
Best
haven't seen
acting
it?
he's ever done in
I
his
haven't seen
entire
it.
career.
gotta
If you can watch it whenever it comes out, however it's available, you should watch it.
In theaters, hello.
But-
we watched it here.
We did watch it here.
Screeners.
But would you would you like to plug any shows, Instagram, any social media stuff like that? Oh, your pins too. Do you? Fuck! I wish you would have had them. Do you
I know.
have? Can you?
I can grab one.
Can you grab them?
Yeah.
Because they're so dope. She's got these enamel pins that are cutie, like oranges, right? And they say like the brand cutie, which is for a joke that she has. Very funny joke.
Oh, yeah.
And they're actually really adorable. What I like about them too is that they're not like a lot of comics, including myself, have made merch in the past with like their face on it or something with them on it. And I'm guilty of this too. But what
It's
I like,
a standalone design.
yeah, and that is like genuinely, you don't have to know where it's from, but the fact that it comes from Jessica makes it a little more special.
You can lift it up and throw that.
Yeah, show this camera.
That's my face.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Get it in focus. Cutie pins. How much are you selling them for?
They are $8.
$8, and
Yeah.
you can get them through contacting you.
me. I mean, if you need shipping, I'd say $10.
10.
My dad's also made these bootleg ones.
Let me see. These are for sure bootleg. Well, I appreciate the
Yeah,
gesture.
well, because he bought a pin machine and he made like some with my face on it. He was like, "Look at these," and then I was like, "Wait, this is my pin on a pin. Like this is a bootleg pin."
Inception.
Yeah,
Inception.
That is-
yeah. He's gonna be around the corner at my shows. Like, hey, $1.
$1. What did Jessica say? $8? I got this for $1. They're super dope. Contact Jessica at what's
Can't see
your?
what's happening. That's a bootleg pin.
That's the bootleg pin. What's your Instagram handle?
It's JRosas_comedy.
JRosas_comedy. Get a cutie pin.
Don't DM her unless you know her.
I mean, unless you want a pin.
Also, if you want a
if
pin.
you want a
I
pin.
do check my. I might act like I don't see all the requests, but I read all the requests.
Yeah. I did too. And then you can click accept,
Yeah,
and that shows you.
I don't know.
that-
Sometimes I just let it sit there.
Yeah, and then after you've bought a pen, if you have any ulterior motives, end your conversation right there.
Yeah.
Don't make her read a periodical. Don't ask her to read a periodical. Don't ask her.
Don't call her.
Don't call. Okay, unless you know
Instagram
her.
call.
Don't Instagram call her.
Oh, that's creepy.
Oh, so creepy.
Yeah. Only Joel.
Oh yeah, our
Only-
friend Joel,
our friend Joel.
friend of this podcast too, calls a lot. But yeah, pick up a pen. Any shows that are coming up soon? This is going to come out on Monday. So this
Okay,
Monday.
cool. Yeah, I have a Tuesday. I am in San Diego at Vinyl Draft.
I wish I was up there.
Wednesday, I actually have a lot of shows this week, so it makes me sound cool. Wednesday, I'm at the Eleanor Drinkery in Long Beach
Working or doing comedy?
doing comedy.
Damn.
Damn, I don't have a show on Wednesday.
And then I'm at the Madhouse in San Diego on Thursday.
Madhouse
And then
is dope.
Saturday, I'm here in Covina at a coffee shop.
What's it called?
Ventana Coffee?
Fantana Coffee.
Ventana?
Ventana?
I think that's what it's called.
Huh. I've never heard of it, but I
I don't
believe
know.
you.
I think it's Covina.
I believe you. And if you want to catch any of those shows, if you miss those days, follow Jessica Rosas on Instagram to do that and to pick up a cutie pen. And you're cute. And hey, yeah, from this angle. And anyway, thank you, Jessica Rosas, for being here.
Yay.
Any final thoughts? Any last closing? One last sentence that you want to just send out
just-
the listeners with?
You know, stay beefing, I guess. That was a good tag, right?
That was it, dude. And until next time.
We'll cut the I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll cut the
Oh,
I
man.
guess.
Stay beefing.
Yeah.
A clean version. I like it. Stay beefing. And until next time. Bye-bye. That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
I like that one, too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Later on.
Bye.
Bye-bye.